Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the lecture series in metrology and measurements. So, you all know engineering drawing is an universal language of engineers to communicate the concepts and visualization of ideas in a drawing. So, in that, we have something called as GD&T. I hope you all aware of what is GD&T. Yes, geometric dimensioning and tolerancing. So geometric dimension and tolerancing is precisely communicating engineering specifications for the manufacture of products. So in this presentation, we will see in detail about this GD&T and how this GD&T helps manufacturing companies to improve product quality. So let us understand certain basic things. Anything we draw, we need a reference. We all know what is a graph. And in that graph, we have x-axis and y-axis, a zero reference axis for drawing any kind of dimensions. The same is applied in engineering drawing to understand or to take reference from certain point. A datum is a reference point that is taken in a plane from which measurements are made. And from the datum, then the tolerance are established. So there is a datum hierarchy, which is the most important reference, that is primary datum. And we have datum targets. So coming to the manufacturing part, for example, you want to manufacture an item which is 30 mm in diameter. You have to do facing. Am I right? So when you do facing, you will not get the same size as mentioned in the drawing. So because of man-machine method, there is a lot of difference in manufacturing dimensions or getting the accurate dimensions as mentioned in the drawing. So we need to give some tolerances for the same, right? So we have three kind of tolerance. What is form tolerance, that is based on the shape of the future, and the other one is orientation tolerance, that is by virtue of its position. Third one is location, that is with reference to datum. So these three geometric tolerances are being given for better identification of the component. So when we draw any line, we need to supply dimensions. So how to specify dimensions? We have three ways to specify. One is in a linear way, other one is the angular way, and we have geometric dimensions. So linear dimensions is the size and location of features using linear dimensions. Angular dimensions, we have how much it is inclined with the datums or reference line. That is, we call it as angular reference. And we have certain thing called tolerance zone. So the tolerance zone is to ensure proper fit and function. Visualization, the tolerance zone is mentioning the geometric boundaries on engineering drawings. And the importance of this tolerance zone is effective communication for the production engineer who is going to manufacture this part in the machine. So we have certain control frames for the mentioning geometric dimension and tolerancing things. And in that, it plays a major role, that is symbol. Feature control frames communicate geometric tolerances using standard symbols. And we will explore certain things on symbols. And dimensions, that is the information of the value or the type or reference datums. We all have seen what is datum in the previous slide. So coming to the GD&T symbol, we have certain things of various symbols so that the designer will convey certain things in the drawings. When the line is straight, we have a straightness symbol, and the part has to be flat in plane. We have flatness symbol. And if there are two diameters, both diameters have the circular reference in the same center, we call it as circularity. And when two lines are inclined at a 90 degree, we call it as perpendicularity, right? So coming to the part of this GD&T, there are three key takeaways from this. One is precise communication. So defining and communicating all the features in the drawing to the manufacturer and applying all these principles, we can improve the product quality as well as the performance. And manufacturing efficiency is a third point where clearly identifying the critical features will lead to less rejections and more quality product. I hope you all understood what is GD&T. We'll have a different topic in the next lecture series. Thank you all.